One thing that you want to do as a Terran player is get your orbital command like right at the beginning of the game, because you want to have access to those mules. And if I'm correct, I think you do need to have an orbital command to summon those mules in, because they just bring in so much money so quickly. So now he is bringing in a mule, and if you see that, you'll watch his income rise basically. So look at it now, it's like 600, between 580 600, but now look at this mule. You watch this mule, once he returns those minerals, you watch it shoot up. If I select him, bang, goes up to 800. So it's a really big thing to have that. So if we have a look, I've got a whole bunch of Zerglings as usual. I kind of like to go Ling Muta against Terran, because it's just such a really efficient I guess strategy against them. I mean, I do have strategies against other races, and I'll talk about those when I play against them, but Muta Ling is definitely the best way to go. And if we see, am I doing anything here? Still got a layer, not really doing much by the looks of things, so I'll have to look on the production tab. So I am getting level 2 ground carapace and attacking upgrade number 1, I guess. Making another hatchery over here, and extractors as well, and doing another one here. So I'm double expanding right now, because I know I'm going to need that cash. Because I have plans basically. I want to make some units, I want to make some proper beefy units. I know at this moment that I could probably sort of maybe rush in there with what I have, and if I just summon up a whole bunch of Mutalisks and Lings, I could probably just kill him, but I just want to be sure. And here he does have an expansion over here, and I never seen this actually, so very nice play there from Leffy. Totally took me by surprise. I only scouted the map once, and it's obvious that I should have done that more than once. You should kind of always have your unit scouting, at least one unit, you know, one that you just don't care about, you know, one that's just sort of, I don't know, looked at you the wrong way. But my Mutas are going to come in here, do a little bit of harassment. I should have noticed these Banshees right here. They're just lying here, just waiting to be used. But again, what do I go for? I go straight for those SEVs, because if we look at the income tab, he's gone from like 800 down to like 200, because he's got hardly any SEVs, to 100. So he'll be able to spend that pretty quickly, but he's going to have to spend that all on SEVs. So right now I could just make the biggest army in the world and just go kill him, but he does have quite a few there. If we have a look, how many has he got? It looks like he's got about 5, about 6. So he's pretty annoyed, he's pretty pissed, he's probably thinking, what are you doing? But I'm here with this army of Mutalisks, and just sort of kicking ass, taking names at the moment. You know, again, licking my wounds a little bit because of this, and now I'm finally getting some drones over here, and here come a whole bunch more. So again, kind of getting back to normal now. This is kind of how I like it. I don't like my spendage of my money at the moment. I kind of want to be making a lot of things. So I'm going to be taking up to a hive, and I'm going to be getting out my tier 3 units with the big, I don't know, big ground units, big air units, just basically big units. If we have a look here, if you notice that I'm actually rallying my drones to this mineral patch, and I'm rallying, oh, before I talk about that, let's talk about this battle here. Yeah, those Hellions aren't going to do anything. And I'm rallying this this hatchery, this base, to that mineral patch. If we have a look at this one's being rallied over here, and this one is being rallied here. I don't know why, kind of a bit of a boo-boo with that one. But basically, when you have your bases set up as hotkeys, when I go to make drones, those drones will go straight to this patch, and this one will go straight to that patch, because you can't really control where drones go, which drone goes where when you have everything set to a hotkey. So this kind of ensures that everything's going to be, you know, going to the right places, because there's no point in having a whole bunch of drones mining off this one patch. And you can see here I'm a little bit mined out at the moment, so I should be transferring those either down here, but probably over here is a better bet. But have a look at the income tab. Has he managed to pull back? Not by the looks of it, though. He has had this expansion running free, just mining like crazy. So he should bring in a few more units. So now with those mules, he's definitely getting up there to a place where I'm sure he's more comfortable. And here are some cloaked Hellions. Hellions, if you don't know, shoot from air to ground, and they are absolutely one of the most perfect units for harassment, as you can see here. And I didn't know until this point right here that he had Hellions. and they were cloaked, and I had all my overlords. I had one overseer over here which would be able to detect that, and so I had my drones coming over here, and these guys were just able to do so much damage, and I was thinking, oh god, this is just so annoying. So I thought, let's bring over the overlord. At this moment, I could actually, you know, you could pretty much kill all my bases. I'd have enough to basically make anything I wanted, but I just thought, I can't let this go on. I was thinking of just leaving it, because I didn't even take my drones away or anything like that, but I bring over my my corruptors and my Mutalisks, but again, I forgot to bring over my overseer, so it's like, oh god, I've got to get that overseer, and overseers are faster than overlords, but it just takes so long. So that I think those Hellions get away, those Banshees are able to get away pretty easy. So so if we see here, our guy is sitting pretty low. He's almost he's mined out here. Hasn't expanded down here. I wonder why. Like, you can protect it. All you need to do is just get a planetary fortress, and no ground units are going to be able to come in there. So, but so if we have a look, because there's so many things to look at again. So army tab, I've got a way bigger army, 153 over 94. Have a look at the units. I have 22 Lings, 51 drones, 21 Mutalisks. He's got 12 SEVs, and a couple of Banshees, a couple of Vikings, 30 Marines. Marines do so much damage to all this. And I've got way too many Corruptors, that you see right here. So the reason why I have Corruptors is because I have a hive, and I have a hive, which means that I can tech up to a greater spire, which means that I'll be able to make Broodlords. Broodlords are the sort of ultimate unit against Terrans. So there they go. They start hatching right now, and you're going to see some ultimate damage, basically. So when I got those Broodlords, I thought, I tell you what, why not? Let's get an Ultralisk cavern, and Ultralisks are basically the ultimate unit again against ground. So I mean, I guess when it comes to air, I guess Hydras and Corruptors are. So so here are these Broodlords, sorry, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna make a push, and I don't see his units come down here, but I think I've seen like one of them on the creep. So anything that's on the creep, you are able to see. So he sees, I don't know what he's seen that made him run those Hellions back. Oh, probably this. Yeah, me absolutely just obliterating everything. So he's going to push in. I think he's going to go for a bit of a base trade here. So he's going to think, okay, you're going to take my base, I'm going to take one of yours. So I thought, oh, okay, then I'll bring in my Mutalisks. And those Marines are pretty damaging. I select these Corruptors to kill these Vikings, because Vikings deal so much damage to Mutalisks. But those Broodlords are able to take everything out, and here come these elephants, these Ultralisks. So so that was pretty much it. If we have a look at the unit tab, yeah, he's pretty much defenseless, and I go, okay, let's kind of take hold at the center of the map. Has this mining again, which is really good. I never spotted it. Really bad play on my part. Has a couple of oh, I said ready, because I thought he had another army like backed up there, because I hadn't scouted in a while. So I was like, are you ready? Because here I come. I've got like, I don't know, that's what, 11 Broodlords, have, well, 16 Mutalisks, and 8 Corruptors, and 3 whatchamacalls, Ultralisks. So so it was a pretty long match. I shouldn't have drawn it out so long, but I'd never played Leffy before, and I just didn't know what I was going up against, so I just wanted to be extra safe. And really, what I should have done was just sent in one of these Corruptors or Mutalisks just to fly around and go, oh, you don't have this, or you don't have that, or I should really be doing this. But nevertheless, I send in more Ultralisks because I'm extra cautious, and I think, okay, so once these guys turn up, I'm just basically just going to run through that front door. So APM again, no, that's the wrong one. There we go. So kind of averaging at around 70. Luffy at 40. Luffy, I've got to stop saying that. And I thought he would have been taking this expansion, and I was really surprised that he didn't have that. And then when I seen this one, I was like, how on earth could you even afford any of those units? Because you definitely need another another base somewhere. So I guess in the back of my mind I would have thought that he had expanded somewhere, but I knew that this was the bulk of his army, so these mutas are going to go straight for those turrets right there, and these ultras are just going to basically try and take out everything here. So I kind of give up chasing those, and I thought, let's just kill him. So I knew that these units were coming down here, so what I decided to do was, we're going to the production tab. I decided to make like 4 Zerglings and just rally them right there. And he's coming in with a drop. He's coming in with a drop. But basically these come in here, Thor comes out, isn't able to do much. These Broodlords are just gonna kill and rape everything. So there we go. So it was pretty cool. A little bit too long. I mean, I'm almost max. I'm like almost 200 at 200. But yeah, it was good. I really got to get the hang of this. The next game, trust me, is a lot shorter. So I really hope you enjoyed that. If I was going to say anything that I need to do better is to scout. Definitely need to scout a little bit better and set up a better defense. Kind of made a bit of a bodge job there. I didn't have enough units and I wasn't keeping an eye. You know, when I said I had a Zergling out here to watch, I wasn't really keeping an eye on that. So I should have really realised and maybe teched up a little bit at the beginning of the game, got Balings or something like that, and been able to hold off that that attack. I guess on Leffy's part, he could have maybe expanded a bit more. I mean, I've got a 200 army right now, and he has 23. He only has enough supply to build like 76, but that would be my suggestion. But definitely great play with the Banshees, the cloaked Banshees. I wasn't on top of that. I had to get like an Overseer. You want to have an Overseer at every base, but this game is way too long, so I'm just going to shut up, and I'll see you in the next game because we have another game. Okay, bye.